Hey yo, what is happening guys? This is the Lightning HA coming at you with another video, and today is day 18. We are getting so close to Kingdom Hearts 3. I am so excited. And yeah, but today we're going to be talking about a confusing yet not that confusing topic of Castle Oblivion. So without further ado, let's just dive straight into it. So first off, Castle Oblivion is a world found within the realm in between in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Re-Chain of Memories as the only world in the game. It also appears with cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. It also appears as a digital copy in Kingdom Hearts Coded and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. The castle was ruled by Marluxia and Organization 13 and consists of 13 floors and 12 basements. Now let's talk about its significance towards the story. We start off with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So Castle Oblivion was initially the land of departure. After the defeat of Master Ericus at Terra's hand, Master Xehanort summoned the darkness to destroy the world. Aqua would later bring a Comatose Ventus to the land of departure to keep him safe. As Aqua walked into the dilapidated castle, she remembers a secret that the Master Ericus told her when she became a master. He told her that he and his ancestors were and had always been the protectors of the world, and that if anything ever happened to him, she should seal the world's keyhole with the Keyblade to prevent darkness from completely overrunning the world. She was also advised to recreate the world so that only she knew the structure and layout of it, and that only unwelcome visitors would be lost to oblivion. As a result, she used the Master Keeper to seal the world's keyhole and recreate the world into Castle Oblivion. She then leaves Ven in the newly formed Chamber of Awakening and promises to bring Terra back and her before waking him up. When Aqua departs from the building to go look for Terra, she turns around and looks at her new home, where the player first sees the newly transformed exterior and recognizes the world to be Castle Oblivion. Between Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the castle was eventually found by Xemnas of Organization 13, who decided to convert it into a second headquarters for the organization. It was intended to be a place of research in memories, an important topic of nobodies of Organization 13, who have only their memories to form personalities with. Xemnas sent Zigba and Zoldan to recruit more members for the organization. As the more members of the organization, as they needed a large group in order to run the castle. The castle was also used as part of the replica project, which was dedicated to recreating the powers of a Keyblade for Organization 13's use for Sora and eventually Riku's memories. Shion and Riku replica are the only known successful yet imperfect creations born from the project, through fragments of Sora and Riku respectively. According to flashbacks within Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix that takes place in between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts, Zigba and Zexion discussed the new castle and the Chamber of Repose, which host Aqua's armor and Keyblade, then that Xemnas constructed in Radiant Garden. Well, he was Xehanort, and which he frequently went to. Zigba believed that Xemnas was looking for the complementary Chamber of Awakening, and that this place might be somewhere in Castle Oblivion. Eventually, a strange nobody named Naminé appeared in the castle and was found by the organization. She soon became the center of their research due to her strange abilities of memory manipulation. In order to further research, pods were developed that could be used to piece together memories. Xemnas has entrusted the castle and Naminé to the Nepoit Marluxia, but he would soon plot to use the power to bid to siege control over the organization, while Malusha and his associates Larxene and Axel controlled the top half of the castle. The senior members Vexion, Lexius and Zexion controlled the basements. Throughout their appearances, they are shown to have a strong rivalry. Kingdom Hearts' chain of memories within this video game. After defeating Ansem Seeker of Darkness and restoring the damaged worlds, Sora, Donald and Goofy find themselves in a grassy field with the king's dog Pluto. They follow Pluto along the path to Castle Oblivion, and as soon as they enter the castle, they forget all their skills and are forced to rely upon the castle's memory-based card game. Although Malusha and Larxene tell them their memories lost is simply the nature of the castle, it is revealed that the mysterious girl Namine is actually the one reshaping Sora's memories, so that Malusha can use Sora as a puppet against Xemnas. The scheme fails thanks to the meddling of Axel, who frees Namine, and Malusha and Larxene are destroyed at Sora's hand. Sora then uses one of Xemnas' pods so that Namine can restore his memories, and he eventually moved to Twilight Town. Meanwhile, Sora's friend Riku awakens from the darkness within the lower basement of the Castle Oblivion, where he faces remaining darkness of Ansem. Though he initially sets out to destroy the indelible darkness in his heart, with the help of Diz, Namine and the King Mickey, he is able to eventually embrace both the light and darkness, achieving a balance. The three basement members Zexion, Vexen and Lexius are troubled by Malusha's actions, so they send Vexen to investigate for them. After Vexen is eliminated by Axel, Lexius and Zexion seek to recruit Riku in order to counter Malusha's use of Sora, but Riku denies their request and summons his darkness in order to vanquish Lexius. Once Malusha is destroyed, Zexion decides that Riku, of no use anymore, called him a nuisance while in a conversation with Axel. He then confronts Riku and uses his power of illusion to envelop the boy in light. With the help of Namine disguised as Kairi, Riku discovers the ruse, and after accepting the darkness, strikes Zexion, forcing the nobody into fighting him. Riku defeats him, but Zexion managed to escape before being betrayed by Axel, who used the Riku replica to destroy him. Under orders of Sayax, Riku eventually defeated the Ansem in his heart and decides not to have Namine seal it away completely, instead setting it out on the road to dawn in order to help while Sora is asleep. And then of course there is the Kingdom Hearts 3 Fight over 2 days. In 3 Fight over 2 days takes place between Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, and so in this game many of the castle's secrets are revealed. After members of Organization 13 are sent to Castle Oblivion, which starts the events of a chain of memories, Roxas learns that Demex and Zigbar, that the members are assigned to Castle Oblivion, were annihilated. Xion later goes to Castle Oblivion seeking answers about her existence. Axel tries to stop her, but his efforts are futile. Later, when Roxas learns from Axel that Xion was born in Castle Oblivion, he becomes determined to investigate the place for himself. However, he had barely walked in the door when he was overcome by a strange weakness and passed out entirely. Due to how close he physically was to Sora and Ventus, however, when he woke up, he shouted Riku. In that instance, he forgot what he just said. During the conversation between Axel and Sayax, Sayax asked Axel if he was found the Chamber of Awakening, to which Axel replied that it was difficult to find since Castle Oblivion is huge and it is currently unknown if that room was ever found. It is also revealed that Axel would be sent various times by Xemnas to find the room, showing Xemnas' extreme determination to find the Chamber of Awakening, yet he never could. Aqua, as per Master Ericus' suggestion, has specifically designed the castle for its secrets to be known to nobody but herself. Thus, Aqua design led Axel to be lost in Oblivion. In Kingdom Hearts 2, The castle inside was seen in the opening credits of Kingdom Hearts 2, featuring Sora's battle with Marluxia, Riku's battle with Ansem, Naminé's placing Sora in the memory pod, as well as several other important events within Chain of Memories illustrated in full computer graphics. The outside of Castle Oblivion was briefly shown in Roxas's final dream as Sora's memories end as he opened the door. Then finally we go to Kingdom Hearts Coded. Now this is the last bit of information regarding Castle Oblivion. So after defeating the data incarnation of Sora's Heartless and restoring the data worlds to their default settings, the now amnesic Data Sora is brought to a Data Castle Oblivion by Mickey, and Data Riku. There he encounters, unknown to him, Data Roxas, who gives him world cards to visit Data worlds he no longer remembers. As Data Sora continues onward, Data Roxas gives him warnings that unless he let go of the lingering sorrows of losing the memories of those he just met, darkness will swallow his heart. However, Data Sora advances through each of the worlds and ends up fighting Data Roxas out of annoyance. Upon his defeat, Data Roxas knows Data Sora is ready to see the anchoring memories buried deep in the journal and meld into him, allowing Data Sora to feel his anguish of the real Roxas's disappointment of the time he spent in Twilight Town being fake. Upon using the Castle Oblivion world card, Data Sora finds Data Naminé waiting for him in a recreation of the pod room. She explains that there are other connections to the real Sora's heart that are connected to the real Sora's heart that are in need of rescue, which is behind the mysterious message in the journal. However, Sora needs to be tested to see if he can handle the hurt of memories or loss his head to the pain he would feel. Not wanting Data Sora to get in alone, Mickey offers to see the painful memories with him. Upon touching the orb of light that holds the memories, Data Sora and Mickey saw Roxas, Axel, Xion, Naminé, and much to Mickey's surprise, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. Data Naminé tells Data Sora that they are all waiting for him to free them from their respective torments. Data Sora also gives Data Naminé a message from the journal meant for her. Thank you. One notable feature of this incarnation of Castle Oblivion is that the white rooms do not change from form completely. Their design remains like the rest of the castle, although the shape of the rooms differ. Pictures of the area and the worlds are displayed on the walls, and the final world is Dream Drop Distance. So Ventus continues to sleep within the Chamber of Awakening following the end of Sora and Riku's Mark of Mastery exam. Upon Sora's return to Traverse Town, he smiles as a result of Sora's happiness. So yes guys, I think that was the longest entry in the countdown days. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, helps me a lot. Comment down in the comment section down below what you think. Share with friends, because sharing is caring, and most importantly, subscribe to become a fellow lightning bolt. And however guys, that is it for this video, and as always, this is the Lightning Shade. Blaze out.